See the point? You go back to Justice Kagan. Don't forget her question.
I've forgotten my question.
I was facing the same dilemma, Justice Kagan.
Well, let me ask the question that I asked Mr. Clement. It just seems.
It's what it means to be the junior justice.
You know, the old Jack Benny thing, your money or your life, and, he says, I'm thinking. It's funny because it's no choice. Your life, again, it's just money. It's an easy choice, no coercion, right? Right? Now, whereas if the choice were your life or your wife's, that's a lot harder. Now, is it coercive in both situations?
Well, yes, it is.
Really?
I mean,
it's a tough choice in the later.
I thought you were going to say this statute is your money and your life.
Yeah, well, and it is, but I mean,
which way?
I might have missed something, but both of those seem to be the
No.
coercion.
To say when you say you're coerced, it means you've been given an offer you can't refuse. Okay, you can't refuse your money or your life, but your life or your wife's, I could refuse that one.
Let's leave the wife.
Mr. Clement, he's not going home tonight.
Let's leave the wife out. Saying it the other
I was going to say, Mrs. Clement.
No, I'm talking about my life. I'd say, take mine,
I wouldn't do that either.
Let me use that example. Forget about it. You really want us to go through these 2,700 pages? And do you really expect a court to do that? Or do you expect us to give this function to our law clerks? Is this not totally unrealistic?
Instead, we look at the text that's actually given us. For some people, we look only at the text. Should be easy for Justice Scalia's clerks.
I think that's.
I don't care whether it's easy for my clerks. I care whether it's easy for me. You can't imagine a case in which it is both germane and yet coercive, is what you're saying. There's no such case, as far as you know.
Well, I'm not prepared to say right here that I can.
I wouldn't think that's a surprise question. But
I think Congress has authority to act.
I can't think of one. I'm not blaming you for not thinking of one.
But I do think,
Mr. Clement, I didn't take the time to figure this out, but maybe you did. Is there any chance that all 26 states opposing it have Republican governors and all of the states supporting it have Democrat governors? Is that possible?
There's a correlation, Justice Scalia.